Hello everyone, welcome to the When at Work podcast. You're with your host Julian Leahy. Today I'm joined by the fantastic Adrienne Johnston and Leanne Linsky. Did I say that correctly?
Nope.
I didn't.
Linsky.
Yes.
No.
There was something that was in the way of your surname and I knew it was L-I-N.
S-K-Y. Linsky.
Linsky. All right, we're going to play Jeopardy with these fantastic ladies. Are you ready? Ladies, let's go.
Yes.
All right, let's get the music on. We need that. Okay, Leanne is in pole position. What category would you like? The categories are aviation firsts, Muhammad Ali, just Normans, ordinarily speaking, USA state songs, and you might be hungry.
I'll start off with just Normans for 100.
I thought you were going to do the hungry one because you went, Just Normans for 100. He produced the TV shows All in the Family, Maude, and The Jeffersons, among others. TV Norman. Who's a TV Norman producer?
Is it Norman McDonald?
No, but there's a good chance that one could be coming up. Do you want to have a go, Adrienne, at this one? Or no
Norman
idea?
Bateman?
Norm.
Did I just make that name up?
Sorry?
Norman Bateman?
Let's have a look.
Oh.
Norman Lear. I think Norman Batesman runs around with his mother's clothes on while stabbing people.
There we go.
Is that the guy from
I think all
Psycho?
the family.
Norman Bates? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're
It's gonna be fun.
still in control, Leanne. What would you like?
Cool. Let's go for just Normans for 200.
Oh,
Let's
we
just
like the
get rid of-
Normans. Named
Yes.
for a Santa Fe Railway surveyor, the city of Norman is home to the University of this state. Oh, they switched it up on you.
Oh. so
Where's
home to
the
uni-
city of Norman? What state? Norman.
Oh.
It's like-
Oh. What is California?
Do you want to jump in just in case, Adrienne? And you can get points if you're correct. If not,
Mexico?
let's have a look. Oklahoma. All right. Let's throw
fortunate.
it over to Adrienne. What would you like?
Let's just Normans for 300.
Whoa, Norman's
Yeah.
there.
Crush it.
They're all waiting for the Saturday Night Live question, aren't they? Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Commanded the ground forces in the 1983 invasion of Grenada, and later commanded respect as a Jeopardy champ. So there was like a bit of a war in 1983, and it was a commander called Norman, and he had a nickname, Stormen.
Norman, yeah.
Schwarzkopf?
Adrienne jumps in with the answer, which is correct. Stormen Norman Schwarzkopf. Well done.
Oh, I really pulled that out of some deep recesses
Oh.
of my childhood.
I don't want to ask. Would you like another Norman question?
Yeah, let's do it.
400.
Yeah.
Legendary late comedian hosted the Weekend Update on Saturday Night Live. Legendary late comedian hosted the Weekend Update on Saturday Night Live. We all know this one.
But this is the one you two know that I don't think I know.
Oh, hello. There's a bit of there's a wrinkle.
I
Yeah.
don't know this one.
Leanne has
You
got
both
the
referenced it,
opportunity.
but I don't know it.
Who is Norman McDonald?
Is correct.
Yeah.
Leanne is back in control.
We even gave the name earlier.
Yeah, we did. Amateur hour.
I was like, did he do all that too? Nope, not him.
What would you like, Leanne?
Let's do this Normans. Let's go all in. Normans
Just
for
Normans for 500. Author and new journalist failed in his bid to become mayor of New York City. A Norman.
Oh.
He's an author.
Is it Foster?
Adrienne?
Who is
Any idea?
No clue.
Norman Mailer. And I think he had a big argument with a famous actor. The guy that was in Men in Black. The old guy. The cranky guy. I can't remember his name. Anyway, Adrienne, who's in control? Leanne's still in control. We'll give her two goes.
Okay, so I get to pick.
Yes.
Let's go over to. Let's just get these tough ones out of the way. U.S. state songs. I didn't
U.S.
know we
state
had
songs. All right.
Yeah.
They say home is where the heart is. These green mountains are my home. Home
are
is
there?
where the heart is. These green mountains. Well, mountains could be a clue. So
Yeah.
what's got mountains? Colorado, California. Does California have mountains up the top?
Yeah. Yeah. They do. It could be. Washington has mountains also.
Okay. Bit of logic here.
Let's go. There's other places that have mountains.
Green mountains. Is that a clue?
Yeah, I'm saying somewhere. Where are there mountains?
Where
No, not.
all the ski places.
Oh, what about what is Utah?
Interesting. Adrienne, do you have any idea?
Let's go North Carolina. Just go real random.
Vermont. Is that a state?
Yes.
I mean, of course that's a state. And all right, Adrienne.
Let's do state songs for 200.
State songs for 200. Grand Old Badger State.
Is that Colorado?
I don't know. Leanne, do you have anything to chip
I
in?
worded it in the form of a question.
What about what is Wisconsin?
Wisconsin is
well done.
correct. Leanne, you're the queen of jumping in with the correct answer. Well done. 200 points for Leanne Linsky.
Yeah.
Okay, what would you like, Leanne?
Let's go with these state songs. I like this.
Yeah, state songs for 300. She has her black hills and mines with gold so rare, and with her scenery no other state can compare. She has her black hills and mines with gold so rare.
Oh, it's me. What is Arkansas?
Let's take a look.
South Dakota.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. All right, Leanne, you can have another turn. Get 2 wrong answers.
Cool. Let's go state songs.
State
400.
songs for 400. On the record of thy years, Abraham Lincoln's name appears, Grant and Logan and our tears.
Oh, that's Illinois. What is Illinois?
Adrienne?
Yeah, if it's not in Illinois, then I have no clue.
Oh, Leanne is correct. You're still in
Well done.
control. What would
Hey.
you like? You've still got one US state song for 500 or
Yeah.
lots of other
I've got it.
categories.
I've got to go with. This is how I eat food, by the way. I eat all of the one thing,
Yes.
and then I go.
Yep.
Yes, 500. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, the moonlight fair tonight along the Wabash. Wabash? What is Wabash?
Sounds like Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, Wabash. or like where a British person puts their trash in the Wabash bin.
That's right. That's exactly it. So on the moonlight fairs tonight along the Wabash. Where's the
The
Wabash?
Wabash must be a river.
Yes. Where is there a river?
That makes
Sounds-
me
What is
think Chicago,
Miss-
but there's
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, who said?
Mississippi.
So we got Leanne with Mississippi and Adrienne. Did you say Chicago? Well, that
Yeah,
would
but
be
that's in
Illinois,
Illinois.
isn't it?
We already
So
said
that's
Illinois.
yeah, that's
so
no good.
Let's go Ohio.
Unless it's.
Okay, let's have a look. Indiana.
That would have made more sense since it's close to Illinois.
Okay, you're still in control. You got one more incorrect answer chance. Leanne.
Oh, wow. Okay, so let's go to Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad
That
Ali
sounds-
for 100.
Yes, please.
Future heavyweight Muhammad Ali was born in Louisville, January 17, 1942, and named this. An original name, perhaps, for Muhammad Ali. What
Yes. I know it.
is that Adrienne yelling?
Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. I
Oh.
know
I'm
it.
hearing him in Coming to America saying it over and over.
Oh, I'm
You
gonna
got
be
you
so mad
got
at
6
myself.
seconds, Leanne. 3, 2, 1. Adrienne, I think you've got something. Adrienne?
I know that I know it, but I am.
Oh, it's
also
still on the
starting
tip.
to come up with- Yeah. You
Off
remember
the-
in Coming to America? They're in that scene where it's Eddie Murphy and they're like in the
Okay,
barbershop.
I'm going to give a clue. First person
Yep.
to get it gets it. The initials are CC.
Yeah.
Cassius Clay.
Yeah. Cassius Clay.
Boom.
Oh.
No.
Well done.
Yeah. That,
Yeah, boom as
Yep.
in
Oh, okay.
yay.
I
Good.
was like, oh no, did I still get it wrong?
No, you.
no.
All right,
I just
Adrienne.
myself up with
Back
it.
in control. What would you
Good
like?
job.
Let's do Muhammad Ali. For
We like
200.
Muhammad Ali now. For 200, Ali won a light heavyweight boxing gold medal at the 1960 Summer Olympics in this European capital. Where was the Olympics in 1960?
Let's go with Paris.
And Leanne, do you have any idea if this is wrong?
Was it in Germany?
And well, you'd have to give us a capital.
Oh, capital?
Yeah. So would you
Oh,
say
in Germany.
Berlin? It would be your answer if it is in Germany.
I would.
Okay, so we've got Paris and Berlin. Rome. Bum bum. Adrienne, you're still in control. Would you like some more Muhammad Ali?
Yeah, let's do it.
300.
Get rid of it. Aviation.
Ali first took the heavyweight title with a 1964 upset win over this man, and it's immortalized in a very famous black and white photograph. You'll know the photo, you might not know the name of the man on the canvas. I will give you a clue. Do you have any idea? First name is Sunny. If you can give me the surname, I'll give it to you.
Sunny.
Bono.
Oh, no.
Yes, it was Sonny Bono. Before he met Cher, he got knocked out by Muhammad Ali. No.
I could see that. Wow.
Anyone? Time's up.
No. Not a clue.
Sunny Liston. Okay.
Ah.
Have you had one incorrect answer or two, Adrienne?
2.
Okay, over to Leanne. What would you like?
Let's go for Muhammad Ali.
Oh, Muhammad Ali. I
400.
like the way you guys just do it in lines.
Yeah.
In 2011, Ali said of this man, "The world has lost a great champion. He had less kind things to say in the 70s." So somebody had recently died who was his, nemesis. But when he died, he said he was a great champion, but he was bitterly opposed to him when they fought. So it would be one of the classic matches that he had. Do you know probably any of the classic boxers from that era that he fought?
No, I can only think of Mike.
I'll give you a clue. I don't know if this is the correct answer, but one of them is famous for having a grill. The other...
Oh, George Foreman. Who is George Foreman?
No, he's still
Well,
alive.
Oh.
he's still alive. But there is another one, and his nickname was Smokin.
Joe.
Robinson.
Oh! Okay, Smokin'
Sorry,
Joe.
not a collaborative effort.
Smokin' Joe. If you can get it, you've got it. Time's up.
Smoking Joe Biden. No, I don't.
He will be smoking soon.
Yes. Smoking Joe. Does he also have a grill? No.
No.
I don't. Isn't it funny that George Foreman has a grill and the other guy is the one who's smoking?
Yeah, that's right. I don't actually know the answer, but they're the two that I think it'll probably be this Smokin' Joe because he's passed away.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. Smokin' Joe Frazier.
Oh, that
All
guy.
right, Leanne, we spent about an hour on that question. What would you like?
Let's do the last Muhammad Ali
Okay,
question.
Muhammad Ali. For 8 years, this actor insisted he wasn't up to playing Ali, but in the end, Ali said, I even thought he was me. Who played Muhammad Ali? In a movie.
Was it Jamie Foxx? No. Will Smith. I don't know.
Leanne,
Smith?
was that you that said Will Smith?
Yes.
You
Yes.
got it. 500 points.
Oh!
Well done.
Wow.
What? It didn't go up by 500. Okay. All right.
Thanks.
I don't know how many I should give you. One more. All right. The scoring hasn't been doing what I thought it was doing. All right, Leanne, you're still in control. Aviation firsts. Ordinarily speaking, you might be hungry.
Let's go for aviation because I'm going to crash and burn on this column.
In 1909, Louis Blériot became the first person to fly a plane across this body of water between the UK and France.
Oh, you're asking me geography?
Well, that's when they say across the pond. What is the pond? It's not the Pacific. Is
the
it?
Atlantic.
I reckon.
No, because
Is it?
the Pacific is on the west coast.
And
the
when you go to
Atlantic.
England, do you normally go the other way?
Yeah,
Hmm.
because we leave. Am I wrong?
Let's have
How
a
could I
look.
be wrong?
The English
The English
Channel.
Channel.
Well, look. What do you reckon? I think that question was not up to snuff. I'll give you
It's
some
the Atlantic.
points.
The English Channel's part of the Atlantic.
Yeah, it's part of the Atlantic. Come on. What
Wow.
would you like?
Then you
Another
gotta give it to me.
aviation first, I would guess.
Yeah.
For
let's go
200,
200.
beginning in the 1910s, DLAG, the world's first airline, offered service in Germany aboard this type of airship. Okay, an airship is a bit of a giveaway. I mean, there is only if it's not a plane, what else could it be?
A helicopter.
Could be.
If it's not a plane, it's a bird. It's a plane. It's
Superman.
Superman.
Adrienne,
would
do you have any types of airships that you could throw into the mix?
Airship.
Airship. I'm just thinking of those blimp things, but was that
All
really
right.
ever a passenger vehicle?
All right, I'll
What is a
accept that.
blimp?
Let's have a look. A
Zeppelin,
Zeppelin is
yes.
a blimp. Well
Nice.
done.
Yeah. Nice.
I don't know how many points I should give you there. 200, yes. Okay, Adrienne, let's wrap it up. After this question, what would you like?
Oh, we got to keep going aviation.
Yeah.
Look at these
I mean,
neat
why would we
lines. That's
stop our streak
incredible.
now?
Okay, in 1927, Charles Lindbergs made history by completing the first solo non-stop flight across this ocean.
I think now we can go to the Atlantic, right?
All right, let's have a look. You may as well say the Pacific, Leanne, just in case.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
I'll say the Pacific.
It's the
Okay.
Atlantic. Well done.
Woo, woo, woo.
300. That was terrific. 900 to Leanne, 800 to Adrienne, assuming I did that correctly, which I may not have. Let's wrap that up and let's talk to Leanne. First of all, tell us about all of the fantastic things you're doing. You did a bit of comedy.
Yep.
You moved to LA.
Yep.
Tell us about
Okay.
how you got into comedy. That's a good story.
So I was working a regular job for many years, but my coworkers are like, "Oh, you should take some comedy classes," and and also I went through a divorce, so that gave me some material to start with. So I took some comedy classes way back, starting in 2001. 5 years late. So I started that when I was living in Vegas, originally from Illinois, but I was living in Vegas, started taking comedy. 5 years later, packed up my suitcase because I got laid off from my job, moved to New York City to pursue comedy full time. Then 9 years later, moved to LA. People are like, "Hey, Leanne, did you move to comedy or did you move to LA for your comedy?" And I guess you could say that because I moved there for a man, and that turned out to be a joke. So ended up meeting my husband.
What places did you perform in LA for comedy? Did you get to any of the famous ones?
Yeah, I did. I did at the Comedy Store.
Oh my God, what was that like?
It was good. Yeah.
I would have been just terrified even walking in there. That place is like everybody, the most famous comedians of all time are on the walls, aren't they?
Yeah. It's a happening little spot. Lots of people. Yeah. And it takes forever to get anywhere in LA. So I just started producing shows closer to where I live. So I didn't have to drive and spend so much time in the car. So I did that for a while too. But yeah, I did comedy for a long time in New York and in California. And now I'm in Seattle. So now I have my comedy online on Plausible. I created a whole tech company so I could do it from home.
Yes. So tell us about Plausible. What is it and who is it for?
It is for comedians and comedy fans. So you can basically log in, create a free account, and comedians get all of the scheduling tools, the virtual stage, the ticketing services. Everything is right there for them to produce their own shows. And everything's live in real time like this, where everybody can see and hear each other. And the comedy fans can log in. They can go through, like, if you remember a TV guide, you can see what's playing, each day and at a specific time, because, again, it's live, and register to see shows and interact with comedians online. So it's really
this
fun.
is interesting. And how did you get this idea? Was this like, you were out there, doing shows and you're thinking, I wish we could do this, I wish we could do that, and all of those things have gone into Plausible?
That's pretty much it. Yeah. I was trying to solve some of my own problems, and especially when I was spending more time on the freeway than I was on stage. So I was like, how do I bridge that gap? Because you can't really replace in person. We love seeing people in person, but in between in-person things, we could do even more and give comedians more of an opportunity to earn money. Because although comedy clubs, get the money, they rarely pay all of the comedians. Only features and headliners get paid, and they're usually at a flat type of rate. This way it kind of democratizes the whole thing, levels the playing field, if you will.
Yes.
So that people can.
This is interesting. So, I saw Louis C.K. did a special, before he but he released a special, and he did it really at a low price point, and he did it on some sort of digital platform, and he sold like millions of tickets, and he couldn't believe it. And is that sort of how this works? So is it for producing like a live performance, or like recording a special, and you put it on there, and then you put a link there, and they can buy the tickets, and it does all the ticket management and all that? Is that how it works?
Yeah, so it has all the ticket management. People, the performer can choose if they want it for free or if they want to charge for it, but everything's in real time. So although they can record it, if they want to earn money and have a live audience, because as a comedian, we want to hear the feedback immediately. It's more rewarding to hear people laugh and see their responses in real time. So to have an online audience. So when you're seeing people perform on Plausible, they're online performing for people online, and you all can see and hear each other. Yeah. And you can pay to do it. And the feedback's been, it's like, wow, this is even more intimate because they can see all of us. Like from a stage, you can only see a couple people in the front row. So
yeah, this is amazing. So it's kind of like small Zoom rooms, and they pay to be there, and then you perform. Is that correct? Like, what's the maximum sort of size of an audience that can be done this way?
Yeah, so we know we can get up to 100, and from there, yeah, we should be able to have more on. But yeah, the people can log in, and it is it's similar. Like if you're familiar with Zoom, that gives you the general gist of it.
Yeah, I
But
get it. Yeah, now, yeah.
yeah, but it's not Zoom. We have a different layout. Our audio is different so that there's no audio delays or cutouts because we can't wait for the punchline and the laughter, like, because it gets all weird and frustrating. So we've made changes and adjustments. So it's really specifically for stand up.
Yeah, and I mean you don't necessarily need to have, huge capacity. Like it's a different thing, and it might be a good experience just to do these kind of smaller digital rooms. This is a very interesting idea. So that's plausible.com, and so you're really targeting a very niche audience there. You're targeting comedians. I guess they're the customer, aren't they?
Well, the comedians are the ones, everything you can log in and create stuff for free, but they have the opportunity to make money. But comedy fans are really the customer. They're the ones buying the tickets. And so it seems niche, but when you look at live streaming, comedy is the second most popular comedy is the second most popular genre that's live streamed, only second behind breaking news. So it's really not that niche when you think about how many people are digesting comedy on a regular basis.
Yeah, it's a massive industry, and like it's one of those things where I'm always happy to like spend money on because it's such a fun time because like everyone wants to laugh, don't they? So this is a very interesting idea, and I can see this growing because the moment you hear about something like this, if it's a good idea and it solves a unique problem, I guess people would have a positive reaction to it when you tell them, always.
Yeah, and then they're like, wait, how does it work? And like, I'm glad, thanks for pulling this up, because comedians with podcasts, now they can record their podcast on Plausible, but they can do it with a live online audience that they can see and hear. You know how a lot of people do it live, like on other streaming things, but they can only see the chats. Here, they can see and hear everybody do live Q&As and make it more interactive.
Talk to them and back and, riff off the audience and all that stuff.
Yeah, so they could have like VIPs and stuff come and be part of their live audience, and then they can record, download, and distribute their podcast just like they would anywhere else. But there's a whole live component to it that they can do.
Very interesting. So yeah, check that out. That's one of the coolest startups I've heard about for a long time. Plausible.
Thank you.
Very cool. All right, we're going to jump over to Adrienne. Adrienne, you went from being overworked and underpaid to multi-six-figure designer in less than 12 months. How did you do this?
Excellent. Well, it's not nearly as fun as comedy to talk about, so I really should have gone first, I think.
It's a hard act to follow, isn't it?
It is.
It's like,
Definitely
one time I had an insurance guy on. I felt a bit bad for him because, he goes, okay, we're going to talk about insurance. And everyone just went...
Yeah.
It's not quite that bad.
Let's talk about PowerPoint. This will be fun. So I got started doing presentation design. I left my full-time job and just started freelancing, and then really started optimizing my business to do presentation design specifically, which I call it a rich niche, right? It's interesting in that it's so frequently tied to sales and marketing that there's a budget for it, right? And so many people don't realize that there's an opportunity to have someone professionally design their slides. And so they wait till the last minute to design their slides for their presentation or whatever. And that's where we get that kind of death by PowerPoint stigma. You see somebody pull up their bulleted slides and then start reading from them because they threw them together at the last minute.
I'm feeling personally attacked, Adrienne.
I'm so sorry. You are not who I'm referring to, obviously. Look at this whole setup here. You're not somebody who's doing it on the fly.
It's something. It's not necessarily pleasing on the eye, but
it looks great.
So that's interesting. I mean, presentations is something where like you say, all the salespeople are using them. Not just salespeople, but like online entrepreneurs are presenting opportunities, and often it's like, I guess, design is an afterthought. So. What are some of the benefits to investing in actually having good design?
Well, we know that people are able to retain more, which means that your ability to actually have your message heard, understood, and then have people following up on it afterwards is much higher. But your confidence going into it, we know people hate giving presentations, right? They're more than dying. People are more afraid of giving presentations than dying. And the reality of that is that they're going to have to give those presentations far more frequently. And so if we can help people, figure out what their content is going to be, help them design it in a way that makes them feel confident, give it to them ahead of time that they can practice and prepare for it, they go into those presentations feeling far more confident, right? So there's a huge impact to that, to their ego, to their confidence level, to the actual results that they get on the back end.
Yeah, I can definitely feel that. Like if you've got a really banging presentation, you go in, feeling a bit buoyant as opposed to something that doesn't look good. The other thing is, particularly with sales things, you need to be able to kind of get the frustration across and the emotion and the problem that you're solving. And I think maybe with design, you could actually do that in a better way where it has more of an impact, on the person watching it. Would you say that's true?
Yeah, I think it's going to certainly depend on who the speaker is. Like Steve Jobs would always say, right? Like you don't need slides. Jeff Bezos says that. And I think there are certainly speakers and presenters who are really talented. They spend a lot of time to develop those skills. And I don't know that all of us have those skills. And we don't always have the time to prepare at that level. And so having that one reference material, but something else that kind of can help carry the message for us. But the other thing you have to think about is who is your audience? How do they learn? How do they retain information? And a lot of people are very visual people.
In terms of building this business, I mean, how did you know that this is kind of another niche, but how did you know that this was something that people wanted solved, a problem that people wanted solved?
It was really just a demand issue. People needed help. And it was when I was kind of looking at all the work I was doing, it was the most profitable work. It was the easiest to do. And it was the one I was winning all the bids off. And I realized it's so many designers hate PowerPoint because it's not a real design tool. But I used it so much in corporate that it didn't bother me to use PowerPoint. And I joke, had been using it all the way back. I majored in chemistry in undergrad. So I've been using it all the way back. And I joke, I should have known that I should have been doing this when I was spending more time making my lab reports look pretty than ever caring what the results were.
So did you start out doing this type of stuff as a freelancer, like on Fiverr or freelancer.com or something? Is that how you started to identify the demand?
Yep.
Cool.
And then I built up my SEO, and that's where I get all my clients now.
So you do SEO. So what are you doing? You're just doing lots of blogging and content?
No, I really just optimized my main website, and I probably have 5 or 6 blog posts, and they're not really the traffic generators. It's just the main homepage.
And what was the real turning point where, you started getting people coming to you? Was it mostly from the freelancer sites or what was it that really kind of got the momentum going?
The freelancer sites, right, was the momentum of getting the clients and understanding the opportunity. The SEO optimization took 3 to 6 months to ramp up, 3 months to start getting traffic, 6 months to really get enough momentum. But I would say that was really the game changer for me and continues to be. I just had a new client last month that in 2 months, it's been $45,000. That's just one of my clients, right? One contract of many, many projects. And so those are things that wouldn't happen, right, if I was having to go out and search for leads or whatever. They are somebody who needed my specific help right at that moment, and nobody else could provide it.
Okay. And correct me if I'm wrong, but at your website, you're not trying to get design clients. You're sort of showing people how they can improve their own design business. Is that correct?
I do both.
You do
so
both.
I help. I love helping my clients. But I also have a passion for helping other people build their businesses. And I have found, because of my SEO, I can't stop people from asking me for help. So I need to have an infrastructure to help them, because if not, it was very time consuming helping a bunch of people independently. And I have an ability to say no.
Sorry for jumping all over you. And so what happens if people decide they want to chat to you, they want to get some help? Should they do the free masterclass or do they have a chat with you? How does it work?
Oh yeah, no, I highly recommend they go to those free resources. At the top of my website, you can click free presentation designer resources and go to this page that you have pulled up here. And it's got links to all kinds of free stuff, including my masterclass. It kind of goes through the SEO and all the other things that I've done to build my business.
Awesome. And where's the best place to catch you on social media?
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn. Okay, I'll put a link in there. And what about you, Leanne? Where are you found?
Plausible.com. There's a contact me page on there too if you need me.
Awesome.
Or LinkedIn.
Are you at Plausible on Instagram and all that?
Yeah, at Plausible on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn.
Wonderful. Well, I'd thank you very much, ladies, for coming on. Leanne Linsky and Adrienne Johnston. I'm going to wrap things up. Thanks very much for watching and listening. I'll see you very soon on another episode. Bye.